Alright, the next man coming to the stage, another fantastic comedian. I've had the pleasure of working with him for over a year. You guys are going to love him. Please give him the same love you've given every other performer. Adam Hansen, give it up for him, everybody.
Love that.
This is not my real nose.
This is a otter mask. I bought it at a costume shop. It actually said it was like a sea otter. And I'm wearing it because I did comedy at a different club about a week ago and I didn't wear it. But this is an otter comedy club. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the worst joke that I have. I like to start super shitty so I have somewhere to go afterwards. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Adam Hansen. That's actually a stage name. My real name is Rod Lightning. I had that changed right when I got to Hollywood because I was afraid it sounded too Jewish. These jokes are just going to get better from here. I'm married. Thank you again. It's interesting. When I got married, when I proposed to my wife and I told my family and friends that I was getting married, they all said kind of the same thing. They were like, "Oh, good for you. That's really cool, man." But now, when I tell total strangers, they all say the same thing too. They're like, "What the fuck? Why? What are you, 9? Would you get married? What?" Yes, I'm 9. Thank you for affirming my life choices, total stranger. I think the key to a good relationship, or one of the keys to a good relationship, is you have to be able to argue well, or fight well. Like, you have to be able to get your point across and not do any permanent damage. And I'm not a good fighter, okay? Like, my wife can do this thing where she can say things that are super poignant and hurt my feelings every time, but then I say things that don't make any sense and couldn't hurt anybody's feelings. Like, she'll say something like, "You're a stand-up comedian, but you don't make any money, so I have to work all the time in order to support us, and I'm super stressed out because I'm never home and don't have my own life." And I'm like, "Yeah? Well, you killed the Pope." And she's like, "Well, the Pope's alive." And I'm like, "Not that Pope, you know what you did." And she's like, "What? Why don't you ever fight fair?" And I'm like, "Why did you try to murder that baby boy only to have the curse that you used rebound on yourself, giving him a lightning-shaped star and leaving you less than a ghost?" And she's like, "That's Voldemort." I'm like, "You dare say his name?" Somewhere right now, there's a marriage counselor who's going to have the best case. And then he called me a muggle. You know. Full disclosure, I didn't invent that argument technique. I stole it from the Republican Party. Like, they're the ones who actually invented it. Like, if you listen to the news, Democrats will say things like, we think that healthcare should be free because you can't put a price on human life. And then Republicans say things like, "The president is a Muslim." If he's from America, then where's his birth certificate? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And then Democrats will say things like, "Marriage is a civil service, therefore it should be a civil right, even for homosexuals." And then, I didn't say it, Democrats did. And then Republicans are like, "If men are allowed to marry men, then what's going to stop men from marrying toasters?" Have you ever had sex with a toaster? She's dangerous when she's turned on. My uncle was in love with a toaster. He tried to make love with it in the bathtub, but she murdered him. Why is gay marriage still an issue? Like, why are we still talking about it? This seems like something that we should have solved a long time ago, you know?
Woo!
Thank you. Like, the The biggest argument that I've heard against gay marriage is that the Bible says it's wrong. But the Bible doesn't say gay marriage is wrong. The Bible says gay sex is wrong. And the only way to stop gay sex is to let them get married. Win. I think that should be legal. I also think marijuana should be legalized. Does anybody else think but I don't think marijuana should be legalized for the same reason that everybody else thinks it should be legalized. Like I know that it gives chemo patients their appetites back, and it actually helps chemo work, and I know that it makes great rope and hemp seed oil and 1,700 other industrial advancements and stuff like that. All I care about, I want to do my grocery shopping, and I don't want to have to make another stop on the way home. You know, I want to get coffee, bread, milk, and pot, and I want to go home, and I want to take a nap. I don't want to go to Van Nuys and see creepy Kyle with his white man dreadlocks, his hemp sandals that smell bad or moldy because they got rained on one time. You know? I want to go to a CVS or like a Costco. Oh my God. Costco would be the best place to buy weed. You go in there and you're like, I'd like a pound of marijuana. Can you put it in my radio flyer? And you go home. If Costco had legal marijuana, then everybody's marijuana card would look like this. And by marijuana card, of course, I meant Costco card. I'm going to take off, but I'm going to leave you with this thought. Double standards are horrible in America. And for instance, why is it that when a woman has sex with 100 guys, they call her a slut? But when I do it, I'm gay.
Woo! That's my boy!